Good morning and welcome back to the channel. Now I've not made a video for a couple of weeks, hence the reason the beard's appearing. And you're probably thinking, my God, I saw him last week and he had no beard at all, and this week he's got like a fully fledged beard. Well, it's been a couple of weeks since we're back from Scotland and I'm still without a camera. So today I'm going to bring you a video that's a little bit different. I've come to the photography show 2024 and I'm hoping to bring you this video tomorrow. So we're here on the Saturday. The show runs from Saturday through to Tuesday. So I'm hoping to bring you this video on the Sunday, right in the middle of the show, and give you a bit of an insight on what's on offer and maybe whether it's worth your hard-earned pennies to come down and visit. So come along for the journey and see what I see. So we are in through the gates, not much of a queue actually, and we're here just around about, what time is it? 10:30, and it opened at 10 o'clock and there was no queue, so we were straight in, which is fantastic. And we're just going to get a programme now and then plan what we're going to do, and I think that's the key when you come to these things, you must plan. It's not just a case of walking around. So absolutely, you must make a plan when you come to this. One of the things that I wanted to see was Will Lucas. He was doing a presentation on behind the lens stage. Yeah, I couldn't find the stage, so we've missed the presentation, which is a bit of a disaster. So what we're doing now is we've gone to all the stages, we know where they are, we've got our plan of what we want to see, and what we're going to do now is we're going to walk around the outside of the show and then start to make our way into it, and just making sure we're methodical on how we approach everything, so we get the best out of the show in the time that we've got. I've been doing while I've been at the show is to visit some of the insurance companies to get a quote for insurance, because with my recent disaster with the camera, insurance is something that I'm definitely looking to get. And the great thing about coming to a show like this is you've got all the insurance companies in one place and you can actually sit down and have a conversation with somebody. I'm a bit old-fashioned, me, you know, technology is fantastic and filling in details online is great, but actually sitting and having a conversation with somebody is really, really good. And you know, you can have a real understanding, you can pose questions that you might have about it. So I would encourage anybody who's in the interest of looking for insurance, visit the show. They're pretty much all here. And then the other thing that's been great is I've been able to bump into some people that I communicate with via my social media and through the channel. So I've just bumped into Phil Gould. Phil Gould is setting up a photography hide in Estonia, a very exciting prospect and something that I hope to visit in the future. So it's a really, really fantastic opportunity to meet up with like-minded individuals and just have a good old-fashioned chinwag with them.
Good. Thank you so much for coming along. You've made me feel so special by all being here. I think this is possibly the biggest crowd I've talked to, so I'm really grateful that you're around. So today I'm going to be taking you through my wildlife and how I photograph it. So essentially I'm going to take you on a bit of a journey from pole to pole today, sharing the locations that I work at the most, my favourite species from those areas, and of course my favourite images.
a fantastic presentation by Rachel Bixby. Really interesting to listen to her photography from pole to pole. So she talked about going to Svalbard, a place that, you know, I would love to go to in the future, and hopefully I'll get there one day. Down into the British Isles, and then finished off with Antarctica. Absolutely amazing to listen to what she'd seen, and what a truly accomplished photographer she is, taking some absolutely breathtaking photographs in a number of locations that I've been to myself. So she spent a lot of time in Shetland, on the inner Farne Isles, getting all of those images, and I'm certain, you know, places that many people have been to as well. It's definitely worth having a look at her YouTube channel. So she has a YouTube channel. She's relatively new to YouTube, so it's definitely worth having a look at that. So we're just going to grab a bite to eat now. As you can see, it's really quite busy now in here, making it quite difficult to film pieces to camera. So I'm going to do lots and lots of little pieces, lots of B-roll, and sort of show you all the various different things that is on offer here. So there you have it, the Photography Show 2024. Yeah, really interesting show, and it was great to bump into some people that I've communicated with in the past on social media, and perhaps not met them in person, and some people that I have met in person but I've not seen for a long time. So it's really good opportunity to meet up with those people. It's a very broad subject, photography, and obviously you've got so many genres of photography to consider, from your sports photography to your portrait photography to your landscape photography to your wildlife photography. And I think probably it's such a broad spectrum that it's quite difficult to capture all under one roof. And if you've only got an interest in, say, wildlife photography as I have, I would argue that it's a little bit limiting in terms of what's on offer. However, if you're in the business of wanting to buy some new kit and you want to get your hands on it before you want to part with your hard-earned cash, or you want to take the advantage of some of the show deals that are on offer, then I would definitely recommend it, because actually there's some real good savings to be had on many of the stalls that are only available as show offers. So if you've got a wallet full of cash and you're desperate to spend it, and you like me, like putting your hands on equipment before you part with that cash and trying it out, definitely the place to come. I was able to try the 600 f4 with a built-in teleconverter on a Z9, and I've been able to compare that directly with the Z400, which I already own, and just to see whether that little bit of a bigger lens is as hand-holdable and as versatile as my 400 is. So it was great for that, absolutely fantastic. Probably a short video in comparison to a lot of my videos. Very difficult to record pieces to camera in there. As you can imagine, lots and lots of noise, lots and lots of people. So I've limited the amount of talking to camera that I've done. There'll be lots of little B-rolls, and that's probably about it. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. The show's on for another 2 days by the time this video comes out. If you've enjoyed it, give it a like. If you want to drop me a comment below, I'll respond to every single comment. Maybe you've had your own experience of the photography show and you want to share that with me. We've also obviously got the Buy Me a Coffee links in the description, and I'll put something on the screen now as well. And until next time, ta-ra. So one of the things that we didn't realise when we were coming today is that you have to pay for parking, and there are parking charges, and there are parking charges. £18 to park the car. I'll say that again, £18. Now I'm not a tight ass, but that is blooming expensive to park your car. £18. They're not even washing it for me. So So bear that in mind, 25 quid just short for each of the tickets. We went on the motorway toll road as well, so we paid for that. And now we're being spanked for £18 for parking.
£10 for a sandwich at Subway.
Yeah, and £10 for a sandwich at Subway. Wow.